She's raving insane. Overdose shame from pink cocaine. You dance with the bro, did you catch her name? That's in the backfield, the killing field. She came to the party taking Molly. Lace was fitting on, that was all. Well, I said alright, good night otherwise. Halloween prize, everyday disguise. House full of ravers, girls and guys. A secondhand wise guys, backhanded black eye. Think it was the black guy next to the white guy. Hit me on the left, then do the right eye. Let's take it outside, I'm not surprised. Still inside, ladies divide. Might decide to enjoy the vibe.
This is gone. You can smoke in here if you want.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll get you ashtray.
Thank you. All right. I believe we're live. I'm not sure. This one totally different than I thought. But you know what? That's cool because I have to practice anyway before I spit to y'all. I was gonna format and show you a new tune, but
got a first take on life, said that's feng shui, sweetheart. Minnesota winter wind chills is still the way. Colorado elevated mountains, the height, sweetheart, sweetheart. And Havasu desert, sweetheart. Don't tear my world apart, sweetheart. Don't rip apart my heart, sweetheart. Sweetheart, sweetheart. Stoneface, that's him on production. Nasty. He on his Tron shit. That's why the song is called Tron. It's about the beat. War-torn Fallujah State, found my way, sweetheart. Aussie creep, down under, hit low. Dubai high in skies as time goes by, sweetheart, sweetheart. Japanese cherry blossom grow, sweetheart, sweetheart. Don't rip apart my heart, sweetheart. Don't rip my world apart, sweetheart. Sweetheart, sweetheart. Sweetheart, sweetheart. 2025. November, December shit. Suckers.
I'm not able to do that. I had to figure out a better way to do that. Some kind of way to play my USB. I don't know, I gotta go shopping. Now. Who was Red Cloud? He was a revered leader. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you listen to the album, it's more metaphorical. But
I got people at Dutch Bros. I got people in Uber rides. I made my own little milestone. I got a message from either United Masters. I got a message from either Spotify or Apple. Yeah, it was one of those three, I'm sure. That said, fastest to reach 100 streams. Which, like I say, for me, that's a milestone. I mean, I did way more than that, but it's still rocking. We're in the beginning stages of marketing. When you look at Outkast, but specifically I'm referring to Andre 3000. He got all choked up when he said, small rooms, big ideas start in small rooms. I think that was the quote. And my definition of small room is the bedroom I'm in right now. That is when I'm producing all this stuff. Yeah, Stoneface. He's sick with it. You'll see. Next time I'll come in and I'm gonna prepare to double up like this. I'll push my guests out till December, and that way I'm not in some kind of rush and I could just do me. Cause I like doing me. You know, so thanks for supporting. October is Red Cloud Spooky, cause it was a good October. It's turned out to be a lovely winter, fall, winter, all that. All right. Now let's talk about Goods the rapper. Yeah. What about Goods? Well, he did a diss song. This and J Mills. I think it's called Sit Your Ass Down. Sit your whack ass down. Yeah. That's crazy. Let me see if I got this. I'm looking at my YouTube. Look, this short. I did a short, and look at all the views I got from it. Can you see it?
Play my music off the recent drop. October is Red Cloud Spooky.
600. Just off that.
Anyway.
But for me, that's big. You don't understand.
Last night,
We were in the 10th.
First Friday's festival.
You should be humble. No.
They got like a weed fest thing that they do.
I'm not going to play this whole thing. I just wanted to show you that. But anyway, I went on YouTube specifically to find that Goods thing. Let's see if we can find it. Okay. I act like I don't know how to use this shit. And I do. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Goods. Okay, so then I'll go to history, view all. Woo. Sit your whack ass down. Let's just play a minute. Not even a minute. Oh, I don't want to hear all that shit. This is Goods. This and J Mills.
Shorty, you should never brag. 40 in that leather bag. Is this the most like that you ever had? Now I had to pick 'em up.
Ooh.
Wait, we don't need a bigger trunk. Some sort of clown talking down. We don't make 'em listen up. 2000s, it was gritty out. I was in that kitchen, yo. You was in Diddy house. Probably getting free to fuck. Oh, you was his bad boy. Like the way you rhyme, kid.
You ain't even shy, big. Come on, man. Anyway, it's levels. That's all. I listen to J Mill stuff. Cool, when you hear the first word, you think, oh, wow, he doing something. And then you hear the rest of them, and it's like he doing the same shit repetitively. Like, what the fuck? But it is what it was and what it will be. Nothing against peace to J Mills, man. And positive energy, yo. My boy was telling me about all that. My sign, my zodiac sign is Taurus. My moon sign, well, my Capricorn sign is Scorpio. All right, good. Transitioning to Outkast induction. Hall of Fame. Give it up, Outkast. Give it up. No, come on, give it up. That's what I was saying. Dope group, man. And when you listen to Andre 3000's caption, his speech, he really went in and gave it up to the whole fan. Had most of them on stage. You can't get everybody. But I like how he said that. I guess you could say that with me. Like, when I did 7 Philippe projects, even though I was the one brainstorming concepts, these MCs, these musicians played a role in helping me to fulfill my vision. But I don't know, I don't kind of see it the same way as he did. Yeah, some people go in the studio and saw these people and they can get some fresh ideas. And I'm not saying I can't do that. I'm saying I really haven't done that. Then, of course, like with the Federation, it was like, well, it's another concept album of mine, so same thing. And then with the hooligan movement, they tended to have individual sights and visions, and so, you know, to collab is a fortunate thing, but rare at the same time. And then you had Underground Railroad with them. I was and we rehearsed a lot. We rocked it now. We used to do sold out shows. We sold it out, by the way. But whatever. That's an old tale. But we just didn't finish because I wanted to raise my kids, and it kind of screwed up the momentum as we were about to go to Europe. But I did raise my kids, and back on the road, I'm Crypto. Bound to explode. I'm Crisco. For a heat I hold, I do. It ain't on me, but so I guess I'm not holding it, but it's really close. Yeah. But that's funny when they mentioned Outkast. Cause then they were like, one of them said this. Or somebody said this. Something about New York, LA, and then they mentioned the South. Well, here's the thing, though. So New York is a city, really. I mean, sure, Buffalo is doing things. But other than Buffalo, you probably got Yonkers, Jersey, if you want to connect that, Philly. But that's not connected. They all got their individual scenes and stuff. So you talk about New York and then you say the South. That's not fair. You would have to say the East then. Everybody East. Virginia included, if you ask me. Baltimore, Michigan, Illinois. So you talk about Chicago, Detroit, Flint. But they don't do that. And then they talk about LA. You got, man, Northern Cali is no joke when it comes to their legacy too. And then you got Middle Cal. It's Sacramento, Mozzie, Brother Lynch, Sebo. A lot of missing Jacker. But that's one state. So what about Arizona, Nevada, Texas? Well, Texas is the South. They put Texas in the South. I think that's funny because Texas ain't the South. But they group Texas there because Texas is real big. You guys are no different than when people group, like, let's say Caucasians. It's everything that's not brown. Is all of a sudden, even if it's a land down under, it don't matter. We recognize you. What about brown Australia? Well, no. But the rest of them, yeah. Crazy, right? So, I disagree. It ain't the South. It's Atlanta. Atlanta got a lot of stars, bro. They don't even need to ride with nobody. I went to Atlanta. Everywhere you go, there's a musician. Outside, somewhere in Atlanta, Hipsterville. Yay. How do you turn it? I'm not saying they're good. I'm just saying it's the culture. So, won't they get the same status as New York and Florida? They could just hold their own too. And then there's a lot of the South, states in the South that have done things. So, kudos. But it ain't one collective. Fuck out of here. Y'all too big for that shit. Way too big to talk about. That gives y'all the numbers no matter what. The South. Where? Pork and bean projects. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm glad I got that out. Alright. Because that's crazy to me. So, Max B was released. Max B. If y'all know who Max B is, he has songs that were like melodic. Funk. Abstract, definitely. His own shit. I like him. I like a lot of R&B-ish. He was like a East Coast Nate Dogg, yeah. But, unfortunately, he did some time. Got caught up, seemingly, in some untoward activities that led to his long incarceration. 18 years. And it's funny that the internet, even though they focused on Max B and French Montana, treated the dude like a king. That was amazing to see. But even though that happened, the internet tried to focus on Jim Jones and as if to force him to reconcile with the dude. And all I'm saying is this: Jimmy has been kind of like busy with his stuff. And respect, dude, man, he been doing a lot of shit. Him, Nas. Oh, that's the thing too. I want to squeak in there that the East Coast, there, my bad. See, that's from that South shit. The old school artists been kicking you guys' ass big time, and I'm throwing Tyler in there. He old school right now. So him, so all of them. Clips, Slick Rick, Gucci Man. Well done. Jim Jones Nas. Anything nice about him. Alchemist, anything he touches. He even did some Haitian dude. I'm not saying I liked it, I'm saying it was interesting. But most of Alk's shit is dope. Mobb Deep, what? Ghostface, Ray, and Master Killer. All of them were hot. Wow, Master Killer has some shit. It's really a vibe. I want to get the LP to that. LP, I'm starting to get LPs out. Watch him come up here and do a real DJ set. This is really just a thank you episode. I'm gonna keep y'all informed and give you more than just a minute. Right. But I'm excited that Max B was released. I got family locked up. It doesn't feel good. And I'm not saying that like that's my struggle. It's not. But I feel for anybody. Especially if it's my kinfolk. I'm talking and don't even have these headphones on. That's crazy. I keep doing that and I don't know what my levels are. I'll be crazy loud. See? There I go. This whole time I did 21 minutes and I didn't even hear nothing. I just did it freestyle. See, you talking about freestyle? I need to get better with this. I gotta get used to this. I'm at Demon Studio, in case you didn't know. Look, I can match it up with my camera and something that I see. Yeah, look. Let's do that again. I'm at Demon Studio. See, this will be a cut to an angle. I won't even say that. I'll cut me out. I'm at Demon Studio. November episode 41. Titled, Thank You for Your Support. Yeah. I sound good. I sound sexy. Okay. I'm still recording. Oh, I saw this graffiti. I'm going to show you in the clip, if I didn't already. Because I never know how I'm going to edit this. I'm the mad scientist with that. Really though. Really. So. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Stoneface. Again, you listening off my phone. I don't care. Other podcasters do that and play their man shit. Shout out Hassan Campbell. Yeah. Dirtbags, Bag Fuel. That's just that podcast that keeps clowning old people rapping. I hear you, man. You know what I should be clowning? Your old ass stuttering and shit. You know it's funny when you get hosts that stutter all the time. I mean 1 or 2 times maybe because you don't like to talk. I can see it. But goddamn, you stuttering all the time, dude. You sound stupid as fuck. Like, I want to give you the Heimlich, not listen to your shit. And that's a parasocial relationship, so the Heimlich's not plausible. So what are we talking about? Dirtbags. Y'all should check them out. Bag Fuel, my bad. I really thought it was Dirtbags. I said, nah, I keep saying that shit. That's my stuff. So Concrete Warz. I had 2 minutes. I think we're going to just get into it. That's my next album, December. And I want to kind of preview what I'm talking about. So, you got a vampire, Jigati Lore. And for some reason, he's walking around the west side near his grandmother's house. And he stumbles upon this drug dealer. So he kills him. However, that guy is connected to a very powerful drug lord. Matter of fact, the one who runs the entire city. Fabrisham. An Italian guy. Who Gatti finds out about him later. So, knowing that their friend was killed, Gigatti's mob seeks revenge. They find out who the killer was, a little bit about him, and they go after him. He needs some assistance. He doesn't think so, but his brother does. His brother is a feared, notorious pirate named Blackbeard. And that dude, well, he's a coke runner out of Cali and also pimp. And his girls do all the slaying. They're the wild geese. So they're not your typical hookers, you know. They killer hookers, I guess. Birds, wild geese. Different ones that get introduced throughout the story. So, his brother, Blackbeard, with all the connections due to his fabulous cocaine, Jigati figures, since Fabersham's army's coming after him, and their thing is coke, he'll get in the coke game. To do it, he enlists a band of killers, Red Cap and his crew. They're from Gotham. They used to work for Shapiro. So, he was a Jew. Well, he is a Jew out of Brooklyn. They call him the landlord. But he usually contracts killers to get what he wants. These killers were his best. So Jigati made a trip out there, made a dude an offer he couldn't refuse. You know, your life for these dudes. And they wanted to join him. They knew he was a vampire. They were goblins. Red Cap's a goblin. They call him Red Cap because he dips his cap in blood. Yes, blood. He's a goblin. That's what they do. Well, that's what he does, at least. Red Cap. Look him up. Anyway, Red Cap has a crew. Ash LaFette, Pretty Boy, out of France. Kind of like Goblin, Elf, crafty, incredibly tall, strong. Then you got Quage. Well, he's like 375 pounds of pure muscle. Bullets that go bounce off of him. He's ridiculously strong, can punch the concrete and create an earthquake. Dude is next level. He's a goblin too. But definitely a different type. And then you got Pockets. Who's Pockets? Pockets is the mechanic, like the arms specialist. He likes rockets. So he works out with rockets. Explosive rockets, you know. And he's trained a lot of warfare in his lifetime. And he's lived a long time. And then there's a witch, Medusa. She's part of Red Cap's crew. So this bunch comes with Red Cap. And at the behest of both Jigati and Blackbeard. And they start fighting Fabersham. That's what Volume 1 is about. In a nutshell. I could keep going, but it wouldn't make sense. You gotta hear the music. It's done musically. And then, well, the story is a movie. And I'm not worried about no one else doing this because they can't. They're just not smart enough. That's another thing. Thanks to the haters. You guys are inspiring. You are. I get shit done. You do nothing. That's how it's going to continue, I think. And then, you know, we'll pop off. Non-rock Sabbath. You won't. Whatever you claim. Sucker. But anyway, back to reality. Because you lost Buffalo or something. Look up some words, dummy. Alright. That's for the haters. So, I'm impressed. Concrete Warz. Got a little story. And that movie gives me a lot of angles, man. You know? So, I'm really stoked about that. Kind of want to show you guys the different artists I'll be working with to try and bring this to life. Because just to present it is one thing, but you need visuals. The audio's been underdue. By the way, I drafted this in 95. I probably finished it in 2025. Sort of. I mean, by the time the last one comes out, I'll know the direction. But these are just little things. It's no big deal. I could tell you the gist of it, but I don't want to. I think you got enough with this. That's crazy. Fabersham has a sidekick named Devell. You take that name and do with it what you will, but I think Jagati and his boys might be in trouble. They might be. The song I let you hear that was a screwed up song. Screwed and chopped. Yeah, we do that over here too. So that's off like album 3. When the cops start getting involved. Cause you know, these boys turn the town upside down. Trying to chop each other's head off. I have fun with this one, y'all. I hope you get appreciated like I do. You guys appreciate it. 50, 20, 20. Let's give it up for that. 50, 20, 20. I consider that an album because Kanye considered that an album. And that's when Kanye was doing the 6, 7 song album. So I fell right in there. Now, next came, look how that. I embrace the cracks. I don't care. It's just me now. But the execution of Scorpions. That. It's a drill album. And to be honest with you, I was drilling the drillers. Different songs like Sinaloa Rejects when I was talking about Latinos, Garden Gunners when I was talking about gangsters. And you know, different shit. I was talking about rednecks, cops. Yeah, I pretty much summed it all up. Another like, with Brian the Bully with a pistol, you know. So, I'm naming the streaming albums. 50, 20, 20, Execution of Scorpions. And now, October is Red Cloud Spooky. 6 songs, 16 minutes. Really, it was meant to be 5 songs, but I thought that was too short, so I threw Dorothy in as a closure, and I loved it. Thing about Hey Dorothy is the production is crazy. Like, y'all talk about bass and everybody with their little trap bullshit, but And nothing against trap music. Some people do it well. Some people do it too much. But on this one, the bass is ridiculous. Yeah. So rock with that, suckers. Again, I say that lyrically. I say, yeah, I should get that down. Hold on, so I don't mess that up. I'm gonna get this down. Hold on. I'm gonna do this right. I'm sick of doing the half-ass. Okay, so what's that called? Oh, what's the name of the song? Oh, Gremlins. Gremlins. I got a lot of shit, man. Gremlins. You mean to tell me I haven't done these for a while? Look at this. I'm in August. That's bullshit. I know I passed it. Here it is. Okay. Here it is. Right here. These days, I usually only go with one verse. My curse rehearsed with those whose bloodthirst was worse. Lyrical temper dispersed. From my hearse, I snatched a purse. First of all, let's break that down real quick. What I keep saying is, my curse rehearsed with those whose bloodthirst was worse. I mean that. One of the bloodthirsts is why I mentioned Hey Dorothy was Millender Cylinder James Millender. Yo, shout out. His basses were off the chain. So very ahead of his time with that kind of stuff. And that's a group was in 7th League. See, that was one whereas he contributed a lot. So even when I transitioned to something else, it was hard to leave him behind. I ended up leaving him behind. But it was hard to because I respected what we did in the past. Second, on that verse I just let you hear. From a hearse, I snatched a purse. That's crazy. Like, can you imagine getting your purse snatched from a dude in a hearse? Huh? Could you? I couldn't. I think that's crazy. So, yeah, that is what we got in store as far as Concrete Walls goes. See, I made a little list, and I appreciate that. I watched the baseball game, and that shit was off the chain. I just want to tell you, the Dodgers, oh my God, man. Let me tell you, I was at a powwow. I got this. See this? At a powwow. So it's just representing Native people. Anyway, I was in a concession stand. They had a TV. We were screaming so loud. You thought we were our own group. That game was crazy, and they should not have had that on during the powwow. Not a good idea. But they did. So it was what it will be. But the sports shit. So I don't even know what's going on in college as much. Like, I follow it, but it just seems like the same old rigmarole. When's Oregon gonna play Ohio State? Alabama running through all the scrubs because the rest of them struggling. Struggle mode. And then Vanderbilt, rooting for him. Garcia, I think the kid is Sergio. Go, man. Pretty dope. Exciting to watch. And get revenge on people who didn't recruit him, it seems like. It don't seem like Tank Davis is going to fight Jake Paul. I don't really know what happened. And then, but I'm glad they ain't fighting. You know what that means, Tank? It means basically you're gonna fight those other scrubs. The Stevensons, Shador, and Haney's. Shador, same one. Stevenson's, Haney, Roach. It looks like those three. And then you can retire, right? It's clear the field, man. You don't go TR2? Thought you beat him already, no? You should just retire, champ. Seriously, you got nothing to prove, bro. Y'all like my fans? I've been collecting from the Asian markets. Speaking of Asians, ASU recruited a lot more Asians as students. And it's lovely to see brown people. So there's a diverse campus. And the ASU females of all races, support my music. And they support me. It's like, I'm like Uncle Snoop over there or something. Uncle Fame, I'll take that. Fuck Snoop. People call me Snoop and Cat Williams. You crazy. I don't look like Snoop or Cat Williams. Cat Williams, I could beat up any 17-year-old. I don't know about any. But I could beat up the 17-year-old. He couldn't. That's for sure. Sucker. I could beat him. I ain't 17. I haven't been 17 for a long time. Cat Williams, stop calling me that. And Snoop, it's not an insult, but we still don't look like. Alright, I do like Martha Stewart. I think she's cool people. So you know how we do. Back to the sports. They throwing basketball in our faces. Why? I really don't respect that. It's like all this, they're trying to force you to be engaged. I'm not engaged. You guys suck. I like LeBron if he ain't winning. Fuck everybody else. I don't even know who plays for OKC. And then they win. Well, somebody won that was a weird team. One that wasn't supposed to ever win. Why did you win? You did win. And so, if I was a betting man, I would have lost all my money.
I am a betting man. I haven't bet recently, but yeah. I haven't bet recently. But I want to. I might mid-season, not as mid-season. I think I know more about what's going on and who sucks it and who has a chance of upsetting. As far as baseball goes, if you were doing like live bets, you would have made off on that one.
Yeah. So we covered a lot of shit. I hope Max B comes out with some new music. I'm pretty sure he will. I don't see nobody incarcerated that long, man. I just don't see what we're doing in this country. But you know, you gotta watch what you're doing out there at the same time. I mean, there was a victim in Max's case, so respect to that deceased person as well. Crazy out here, man. Right? That's why you gotta kind of watch what you do. Because you never know what's gonna be popping, man. I got a gig working on another one. I'd like to do some two-star ones before I head out of town. Because there's some opportunity abroad. And then let's face it, the desert is deserted, my friend. Said that as if we're friendly. Sympathy on empty. It is on empty. I do apologize. Now high on trash weed from Arizona dispensaries for plugs. Got what I need. Supply me indeed. And on that next line, I don't know if I said that right. I always be doing that. You guys ever do that? You MCs out there, like you spit shit and then you hear back. Everybody likes it, but you hear it and you're like, it'll be one word. You don't want to redo the whole thing. But I said, right here, what I said. The high of trash weed from Arizona dispensaries with plugs. That's what I need. Supplying me indeed. Calculated, activated, animated, relentless, one punch. Ends conflicts with little interest, one punch. But I said one fist. However, I do have a dude. The first song on the Concrete Warz album is Jagati Lore. No, it's One Fist. The guy Jagati kills. So, but you can't say ends conflict with little interest. Although maybe Jagati did, but no, I meant one punch. So you know, if you listen to that, if you pay attention, you geeks out there, right? So I said that was off Gremlins 2025, off the recent release. What track? 1, 2, 3. So I go. Calculated, activated, anime, relentless, one punch, ends conflicts with little interest, interested, no. On the road I go, Texas Rodeo, Portland Talent Show, wherever I go. Wave the Arizona flag. Yeah, that's all. The weather's been crazy here, y'all. And I never know how to dress in this. I think on my next episode, I am going to have my nephew come. If I could arrange it with him. And the thing is, he's off this weekend to play. And yeah, we'll close sports with this. Jerry White is off somewhere in Cali playing finals. Let's give him a shout out. So we'll do it like this. Look, I'm about to wrap this up. Yeah, I got 4 minutes. Alright, so let's see. Marduk hit me up. Let's see what Marduk had to say. I'm so bad with this shit. Oh, here it is. Okay. Regional Showdown, Arizona Pop Warner, San Gabriel Pop Warner. The best of the West go head-to-head this weekend. Apollo High School and Moon Valley High School. $10 entry, age 5 and up. No outside food or drinks. No hydro flash. No sunflower seeds. No animals. But anyway, they don't tell you much more than that shit. Arizona Pop Warner versus San Gabriel Valley Pop Warner. That's what it is. That's read all that other shit. But go Jerry and Jerry's team, Arizona Pop Warner. And be careful. Yeah. Okay, we're just about ready to close. I just wanted to do one more thing. This one I should have ready. Okay, here it is. Ready? Check it out. Judge said he'll approve opioid settlement with OxyContin maker Purdue and Sackler family. A federal bankruptcy court judge on Friday said he will approve OxyContin maker Purdue Pharma's latest deal to settle thousands of lawsuits over the toll of opioids that includes some money for thousands of victims of the epidemic. Thousands of victims of the epidemic. Thousands of victims of the opioid epidemic due to OxyContin. Purdue and Sackler. They settle it. Why don't they go to prison? They said victims or what? They got killed. I'm pretty sure a lot of people died off that. Tolls of the opioid that includes some money for thousands of victims. That's very vague. Crisis connected to 900,000 deaths in the U.S. since 1999, including deaths from heroin and illicit fentanyl. That makes no fucking sense. Okay, I would have to keep reading. I don't want to. I'm attributing some of them deaths to OxyContin, and if not, the majority of them. What do they talk about with the other shit? How you gonna throw fentanyl and shit in here? Unless they connected to that. To be continued. But anyway. What? 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 I would rip these off, but they're pretty expensive. I'm just saying. What? To the people who died. I don't know if this money does anything. But fuck you. Too. The makers of Oxycontin. Because from what I understand, that guy rejected it before he finally accepted it and then took some position somewhere else. But maybe I'm off. Whatever. United States. You know how that goes. Snail piss. We're out. See you next time. Next episode. Later. Alright. Yeah. How do I strap it? Okay, here's another part. Well, yeah, so there's the rest. Look, it's better with the iPhone. It's fucked up. The iPhone gets busy. Whereas I need better lighting option on the camera. I'm at Demon Studio. See, this would be a cut to angle. I won't even say that. I'll cut me out. I'm at Demon Studio. November episode 41. Titled, Thank You for Your Support. Yeah. I sound good. I sound sexy. Okay.